This is very less. Since B division students have not yet joined. Let me go for one more example on this discrete probability distribution, and later we'll go for the continuous distribution. So here, the example is, in a certain factory producing blades, there is a small chance of 0.002 that the blade will be defective. The blades are supplied in packets of 10. Use Poisson distribution to calculate the approximate number of packets containing no defective, 1 defective, 2 defective blades in a consignment of 1000 packets. Okay? So actually, the probability that there is a chance of the probability of defective blade is 0.002 in a packet of 10 blades. This probability is for a packet of 10 blades. And what they have asked is, in a consignment of 1000 packets, how many packets may have such defective blades? Okay. So P is the probability of defective blade in a packet of 10 there. So P, it is 0.002. And already it is mentioned that it is Poisson distribution. So we have to go for M. N will consider it as 10. N will go for 10, don't go for 1000. Okay. N is 10 and our P is 0.002. Now NP becomes therefore M is equal to NP, it is 0.02. So we have got M. With M, we can write the Poisson distribution function. The Poisson distribution function is P of x is equal to e raised to minus m power x divided by x factorial. So we have e power minus 0.02, m is 0.02 raised to x and divided by this x factorial. So this is our Poisson distribution function. Okay. Now we'll go for what we want there. 3 questions are there. We have to go for these 3 questions. Chetan, mute your phone. Chetan, Chetan Patil, mute your phone. I don't know where you people keep the phones and where you will be roaming. Chetan Patil. So we have this. Let us go for substituting different x values. First question is, there is no defective blade. Probability of no defective blade. What will you substitute for x?
0, ma'am.
X is equal to 0. Probability that x is equal to 0. So we have e raised to minus 0.02. All other values are 1. 0.02 raised to 0 is 1 and 0 factorial is also 1. Anybody could tell me this value as if possible? E raised to minus 0.02.
Zero 0.980, ma'am.
0.980.
01.
01 or 02?
01.
Next value after 1. Have you rounded it? Rounded? I have written 2 that. That's why I'm asking. Is it 0.9801 or 02?
02.
02, no? Round it. Otherwise, you'll get the answer wrongly. Okay, and you have to write 4 decimal places. Otherwise, again, you will go wrong. I'll tell you why. See, this probability, this value tells that in a packet of 10 blades, the probability that there is no defective blade is this much, 0.98. Now, what they have asked is the probability of no defective blades in a consignment of 1000 packets. So, in 1000 packets, how many will be there with no defective blade? So, we'll write that the number of packets, containing no defective blades. In the consignment is 1000 into 0.9802. Whatever the probability you have got, it is for one packet containing 10 blades. Now you have to go for multiplying it by 1000, so that will give you the number of packets in which there are no defective blades. So what we get is, sorry, actually it is not 1000, it is 10,000 there. Make it 10,000. I think there is 1000. Make it this 10,000 in a consignment of 10,000 packets. So how much you get? It is 9,802. Okay, that is why better it is go for 4 decimal places. Even if you write 5 decimal places, because it is multiplied by 10,000. If you write just 0.98, you will write that 9,800. You will lose these 2 packets. So better it is go for 4 decimal places. Okay. Second question now. What is one defective blade? Probability that there is one defective blade. Probability of one defective blade. It is probability that x equal to 1. Just put x as 1, e raised to minus 0.02, then 0.02 raised to 1 divided by 1 factorial. Just multiply this value by 0.02. 0.9802 into 0.02. How much you get?
0.0196.
0.0196. Did I write correctly? Okay. Now again, usually you forget to write this. So now again go for the number of packets.
0.019604.
Okay. Containing one defective blade. Containing one defective blade in the consignment. Is again 10,000 into 0.019604. So what will you get the value? 4 zeros. You get 196.04. They ask you the number of packets, so don't write decimal value, put it in numbers. We'll write it as 196. Third question, 2 defective blades. Probability of 2 defective blades. That is x is equal to 2. E power minus 0.02, 0.02 raised to 2 it is. We are putting x as 2 here, so it is 0.02 raised to 2 divided by 2 factorial. Divided by 2 factorial. See how much you get. Again, multiply this value. It is just multiplication by 0.01, I hope. I think you get 0.00196. Have I written correctly?
Yes, ma'am. Same answer.
Have I written correctly? Or should I write one more zero there, I think? One more zero, I should write? Into 0.01, I think.
1.96 into 10 raised to minus 4, ma'am.
1.9, okay, this is it, I hope. Now I think it is correct. Is it right? 1.96 into 10 raised to minus 4 means we'll get this much. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now again, for the consignment point,
0.000
the value is changed. Why 199? This value itself it is. So you're multiplying by 0.02 again. You're multiplying by 0.02 divided by 2 is there. It cancels. It is just multiplication by 0.01. So I have just shifted the decimal places by 2. I think you went somewhere wrong. Check it. Now the number of packets in the consignment.
That also 0.01996 only.
This also?
Yes, ma'am.
0.1996. You're telling no, I have written 196. That's it. You're telling 0.01996. Is it so?
Yes, ma'am.
Others, please check and tell me. Actually, I have written this value only.
No, ma'am. It is same answer, ma'am.
Which one? No, 96 or 1996?
196,
Check
ma'am.
it. Ajay, check your answer. I think somewhere you might have confirmed. Or might be, have you used more number of decimal places here at the beginning? It depends on the number of decimal places also. If you use more number of decimal places, it might change a little. Just once again.
There you written e power minus 0.002.
Oh.
Same answer.
That's why I'm getting wrong.
You are at the background. Sorry. 50.002. No. This is 0.02, no? Yeah, 0.02.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. No. Write the number of packets in the consignment now. With 2 defective blades. This is 10,000 into 0.000196. How much it is equal to? 4 zeros, 1.96. nearly equal to 2. So there are only 2 packets that contain 2 defective blades. I think I have solved maximum examples from this discrete. Any doubts if you have? If you have solved the homework examples? The last question is based on this example that we have done just now, and that's the homework example. The last example, it is like this. Apart from that, anything else that you want from the homework examples if you have solved, or any other doubts if you have, or else I'll go to the next one. Have you solved the examples or not?
Completely not at solved.
So try them. Try them. I gave you so many. Looking at those examples only, you might have left solving it. But why I gave so many is if you practice this probability, it will be good. So now or the other time at least try to solve them. Exponential distribution. Moving on to the continuous distribution function. Okay, this is the exponential distribution, one of the distributions that comes under the continuous probability distribution function. Already we have read what is continuous distribution. We have already found the values of k and all those examples we have done. So directly I'll move on to this exponential distribution. Okay, the continuous probability distribution having the probability density function f of x given by f of x is equal to alpha e raised to minus alpha x for x greater than 0 and 0 otherwise, where alpha is again greater than 0. Is known as the exponential distribution function. Is known as the exponential distribution function. Okay, so the function f of x is a continuous distribution function, that is the random variable x here takes values, continuous values from minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, so f of x, where the function is defined as alpha e raised to minus alpha x. The function is defined as alpha e raised to minus alpha x for x greater than 0. For x greater than 0. So usually the random variable x here, I told you that continuous random variable. So it will be taking values from minus infinity up to plus infinity. But function is defined in such a way that only for x greater than 0, it takes the value alpha e raised to minus alpha x. Otherwise means for x less than or equal to 0, it becomes 0. The function is defined as 0. That means remember that this exponential function is defined only in the range 0 to infinity. It goes from only 0 to infinity. Thus, the function defined in the form alpha e raised to minus alpha x, we call it as exponential distribution function. X taking the values from only 0 to infinity, and even alpha is also greater than 0. So alpha is positive, function is alpha e raised to minus alpha x. This term, whatever you put the value of alpha and x, it is always positive. E power something, it is always positive. And here you have alpha, which the given is greater than 0. So if that is also greater than 0, then it tells that the function alpha e raised to minus alpha x, it is always positive. Thus, the function is takes always positive values. Next one is whether the sum of all values probability is 1. First condition, it is satisfied that f of x is greater than or equal to 0. Second condition, sum of all the probabilities must be 1. It is continuous, so we'll go for minus infinity to plus infinity of f of x dx. Now, if you take this integration, what will you get? Actually, function is defined only from 0 to infinity. So we'll take it from, or else we can split it like, it is like minus infinity to 0 and again from 0 to infinity. In this range, function is 0. So in the second range, function is alpha e raised to minus alpha x dx. So alpha is constant, integration of e raised to minus alpha x. It is e raised to minus alpha x divided minus alpha, limits are from 0 to infinity. Alpha even here cancels, minus outside, e raised to minus alpha x, limits are from 0 to infinity. Minus, if you put infinity, e raised to minus infinity, value?
Zero.
E raised to minus infinity is 0. And if you put 0, e raised to 0 is 1. So minus of minus 1, you'll get it as 1. So sum of all the probabilities, it is equal to 1, and each probability is greater than or equal to 0. Hence, the given distribution function is a probability distribution function. It obeys both the conditions of probability distribution. Let us move on to mean and standard deviation. Actually, as Ajay, you have noted it in the this one syllabus, they have mentioned that mean and standard deviation derivations are not there for the syllabus. And even in the blow-up syllabus, we have got that the Cauchy theorem, Cauchy integral formula derivations are not there for the theory. Only example should be considered. But yes, they have asked examples, asked the Cauchy theorem and the Cauchy integral formula in the exam. Cauchy theorem they asked in the model question paper, and in the last question paper, last year question paper, they have asked the Cauchy integral formula. Since they have mentioned that clearly that no derivations of mean and this one, is, so 99% they will not ask it. Anyhow, we have derived the first two. Let me just go through this also. We just come to know how it is done. If at all they have asked, you can do it. It is not only for this exponential we will do because it is simple one. For normal, it is a lengthy procedure, so we'll skip that. 99% it will not be asked because it is mentioned in the syllabus that they are not there. But we are worried in the blow-up syllabus they have given that Cauchy theorem, Cauchy integral formula derivations are not there. But they have been asked in the exam. So let us solve them. Okay. So mean of exponential distribution. Again, here, what shall I write? The formula mean mu equal to
Summation x p of x.
Not summation. We are doing continuous now. It is integration from minus infinity to plus infinity of x into instead of p of x, let me write f of x, right? Where f of x is our exponential distribution function. Now, and we know that the exponential distribution function takes values from 0 to infinity. So, f of x is equal to here alpha e raised to minus alpha x for x greater than 0. Therefore, mu is equal to integration from 0 to infinity x into alpha e raised to minus alpha x. Because x is greater than 0, we take the integration from 0 to infinity, substitute the function f of x. We have to go for the this one, alpha outside, integration from 0 to infinity of x into e raised to minus alpha x dx. What we get there, apply your Bernoulli's rule, x as it is, integration of e raised to minus alpha x is e raised to minus alpha x divided by minus alpha minus derivative of x is 1, integration of this integrated quantity. Already minus alpha is there. Again, we will integrate this e raised to minus alpha x. It is e raised to minus alpha x whole square. Okay. Next time, derivative of 1 will be 0. So, stop it here. Limits are from 0 to infinity. Alpha is kept as it is. We'll apply product, that is Bernoulli's rule here for integration. X is kept as it is. Integration of e raised to minus alpha x. It is e raised to minus alpha x divided by minus alpha. Then minus derivative of x. It is 1. Again, we need to integrate this integrated quantity. So minus alpha will be kept as it is. Integration of e raised to minus alpha x. It is e raised to minus alpha x divided by 1 more minus alpha. So it becomes minus alpha whole square. Okay. So now we'll just put the limits. I'll write it once again. It is minus x e raised to minus alpha x divided by alpha. And again minus, or else I'll keep minus outside. Make it plus e raised to minus alpha x divided by alpha square. Limits are from 0 to infinity. Now, if you put infinity, e raised to minus infinity in both the terms, it becomes 0. Now, if you put 0 in this term, if you put x 0, the term becomes 0. So, in the second term, if you put 0, it is 1 divided by alpha square. Substituting the upper limit, it becomes e raised to 0 here. E raised to minus alpha here, which is 0. And again, in the second term, if you put I'm audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Just a minute, I'll come back. Okay. So here we are substituting upper limit. To put infinity, e raised to minus infinity of the terms, it makes the term 0. And if you put the lower limit 0, because x is there, 0 into anything, first term totally reduces to again 0. Only we get value in the second term here after substituting the lower limit 0. So if you put 0, e raised to 0 is 1, divided by we have alpha square. So answer we get is 1 by alpha. The mean of your exponential distribution, it is 1 by alpha. Okay, I think I'll keep doing this variance. You know how to do, just it is integration of what will you get the form? It is x square into f of x. Integration we will be taking again from 0 to infinity of x square into f of x minus will have x square. So what instead of x into function, we will be having x square into the function. So you need to apply this Bernoulli rule a little bit. One more step you will be getting. The alpha square here, standard deviation will be by alpha. So because maybe not or may not, so I keep this in. Want to example. So example, find whether exponent exponential variate then exponential variate x is an exponential variate.
Madam, your voice is breaking.
Yes, ma'am.
Are able to hear. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, no audible.
0 less than x less than 1. Probability that minus infinity less than x probability that x is less than 3. So they are given x is an exponential variate with mean 5. So mean is 5. You know that mean mu for an exponential variate is alpha. Oh, sorry, it's alpha or 1 by alpha. Or 3%. Mean is 1 by alpha. Mean is 1 by alpha. So this implies phi is equal to 1 by alpha, and therefore alpha is equal to 1 by 5. So we'll get mean of the exponential distribution. We know that it is 1 by alpha. The given mean is 5. So phi is equal to 1 by alpha. That implies alpha is 1 by 5. So once we get alpha, we can write the exponential distribution function. The exponential distribution function is f of x is equal to alpha e raised to minus alpha x for x greater than 0, and even alpha is also greater than 0 there. We have got it as a positive quantity, you can observe. Alpha is 1 by 5, e raised to minus 1 by 5 into x, that is x by 5, where x is greater than 0. So this is our exponential distribution function. Now go for finding the different probabilities. First one, probability that 0 less than x less than 1. How to go for it?
Integration from 0
How
to
to
1.
calculate? Yes. So remember that this exponential distribution is a continuous distribution. So that will go from integration from 0 to 1 of f of x dx. So integration from 0 to 1, 1 by 5 e raised to minus x by 5 dx. 1 by 5 outside, integration of e raised to minus x by 5. It is e raised to minus x by 5 divided by minus 1 by 5. Limits are from 0 to 1. 1 by 5, it cancels, minus outside, e raised to minus x by 5, that limits 0 to 1. What we get there? Minus e raised to minus 1 by 5. Don't forget to put 0 because it is exponential term here. You will get a value. 1 if you put, it is e raised to minus 1 by 5. If you put 0, e raised to 0 is 1. So out your answer, how much you get? It is 1 minus e raised to minus 1 by 5. Second question we have taken is probability that minus infinity less than x less than 10. What should be written here? Minus infinity less than x less than 10 means?
Limits are from minus infinity to 10.
Yes. Minus infinity to 10. Further?
Minus
Are you
infinity
going
to 0 to 10.
Yes. Or else you can directly write it from 0 to 10. Function is 1 by 5 e raised to minus x by 5 dx, because x is greater than 0 for an exponential function. Just mention it. For an exponential function, x is greater than 0. Hence, we'll take the limit from 0 to 10. Same integration, only the limits change. 1 by 5 outside, e raised to minus x by 5 divided by again minus 1 by 5. Limits are from 0 to 10. 5 cancels, again minus outside, e raised to minus x by 5. Limits are from 0 to 10. Everywhere in this exponential, just the limits change. Once you calculate one probability, the others we can go easily. E raised to minus 10 by 5 minus e raised to 0, it is 1. Or it is 1 minus e raised to minus e square. Then third one is probability that x is greater than 1. Greater than 1 means what will you take?
1 to infinity.
1 to infinity of the function f of x dx. Again, the same integration. The value you get is, I'll write directly, you'll get minus e raised to minus x by 5 only, okay? Because after this, you carry on the integration, 5 cancels, minus outside, then only the limits change here. 1 to infinity you'll get. What happens if you put infinity? You'll get e raised to minus infinity, which is, yes, 0. Then minus of e raised to minus 1 by 5, or it is e raised to minus 1 by 5. Minus minus cancels there. We get e raised to minus 1 by 5. That was the answer. One more you have written. Probability that x is less than 3. What will you write here? Less than 3 means?
2 to 3, ma'am.
1 to 3. What you told? 1 to 3. What should be the limit for x less than 3?
Minus infinity to 3.
Minus infinity to 3. But again, function, exponential function is there, we'll go for 0 to 3. Alpha e raised to minus alpha x dx, because x is greater than 0. Okay. Now again you can integrate, limits are just from 0 to 3 now. You will get there minus e raised to minus x by 5 only after integrating. Limits are from 0 to 3 here. Limits are from 0 to 3. Check out what you get. If you put 3, then minus 3 by 5. If you put 0, e raised to 0 is 1. 1 minus e raised to minus 3 by 5. Okay. Exponential examples are quite easy. The same integration you'll be getting every time. Okay. X is done. Write the answers for all these. I just left it incomplete. E is there. Which E you are going to use in your calculator? Do it correctly. Which means 4. Evaluate. Probability that 0 less than x less than 1. Probability that x is greater than or equal to 2. Probability that minus infinity less than x less than 10. Try these examples. Try this one example at home. Tomorrow we'll solve some more examples on this exponential and we'll go to normal. And before going to normal, if you get that sheet, the rocks, it will be better. Print out of that normal distribution table that I sent you in WhatsApp. We'll be using that table throughout your normal distribution. So see that you will get a printout of that normal distribution table.
E power plus infinity will be infinity, no?
Of course, yes. E power infinity is infinity. E power infinity is infinity. That is why e power minus infinity means it is 1 upon e power infinity. So you get 1 upon infinity, which is 0.